It's ups and downs in anything. Keep going, my nigga. It's better days. I damn near had to sacrifice everything. Keep going, my.
Rises and Fallers, TMG, your boy Mello. You know what time it is. You know what time it be. Week 14, segment 14. Back with another one. Before I get started, first and foremost, I need you guys to follow us on all socials, Instagram, the Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube, trying to help the brothers out. It does make a big difference. But yeah, with that being said, let's get started. Our first riser of the week is the only, none other than Youri the man Tielemans, one of my most favoured players right now. I mean, real guys that played FM back in the day, they'll know about this guy. I've known about him since he was 15, 16. Now he's 24. What a player. I mean, original FM wonder kid, or wonder king, as they like to say in Germany. What a player and what a performance. It was a signature performance. He dominated the game in the midfield next to Ndidi. In a game that had the magnificent, world-class, legendary, I would say at least now, Kante. He was the best player on the park. I mean, not just his goal. The passing, the control of the tempo, putting himself about, interceptions, all that sort of thing. I mean, Tielemans, this is the Tielemans game, and he capped off with one of the great FA Cup final goals. An arrow and rocket into the top corner, straight into the top corner, like a little right angle. What a performance and what a goal. I mean, fully 25, fully 30 yards out. You thought, you know what, why not? Let me try my luck. And he went straight into the top bins. Literally, you can't get any more accurate than that. And like I said, what a performance. Leicester now won their first FA Cup. They lost in the previous 4 times, or 4 tries. They now added another trophy to their magnificent, miraculous Premier League title in 2016. It's just crazy scenes for Leicester right now, and they're looking to cement their place in the top 4. They got a big game against Leicester and Chelsea tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But back on Tielemans, he made his UCL debut at 16. 16. When guys are making a debut at that age, they usually become top players, and that's what he's doing. I'm still pissed that Arsenal decided not to sign him. I'm even more flabbergasted why no other top team decided to sign him from Monaco. To be honest, I don't even know why he even went Monaco from Anderlecht. He should have gone to probably like a Leicester now. But then again, Monaco, they were on a high around that time. They won the league. Bernardo Silva and Mbappe, stuff was popping. And, untaxed money, it makes sense in that regard. But wow, Youri Tielemans, my guy. I'm so happy for him. I mean, it seems like comes across such a nice guy, humble, such a model professional, such a great midfield player. With that being said, I shall now move on to the boxing. And that is none the other, the one and only Joshua Buatsi. He viciously knocked out Daniel Dos Santos to take his record to 14-0. Daniel Dos Santos was already 14-0 before the fight. He's now 15-1. But the records can be misleading. Stats can be misleading. When you look at his resume, the guys who was fighting, a lot of the guys Daniel Dos Santos that is had losing records. But Joshua Buatsi came in there. He done the business. This was his first outing with legendary trainer Virgil Hunter, who trained the likes of the legendary Andre Ward, top 20-25 fighter of all time, undefeated, two-weight world champion. He also defeated, Virgil Hunter also trained Khan and Andrade, so he has a massive pedigree in the game. But yeah, Buatsi retained his WBA international belt, which keeps him in world title contention. He's like top 7 in the WBA, WBC, and that WBO rankings. I believe he's second in WBA, hence why he's got the belt. But even more into the fight, his jab was just laser-like. You could see the speed difference. He looked so polished compared to Daniel Dos Santos. Dos Santos looked off balance, off key. He looked like he didn't know how to take the shots. It just looked like there was just a huge disparity, and you could see Buatsi, bronze medalist, 2016 Olympics. He's been fighting quality opponents from the amateurs to now. I'm not saying he's fighting the best of the best. Of course not yet, because he still hasn't fought the likes of Callum Johnson and Anthony Yard, and obviously world title holders. But compared to Daniel Dos Santos, he's fighting guys with winning records, guys who are coming there to win, guys who are there already just thinking, this is just a payday. You know what I mean? And he's got that pedigree embedded within him. But yeah, Daniel Dos Santos, he decided to rugby tackle Buatsi, just out of just pure desperation, because he already got knocked down in the second round. due to a Chris, I believe, chopping right hand. And the job got finished in the fourth. But in the third round, he kind of awoke the beast that is Buatsi. I mean, Buatsi, he's a God-fearing guy, comes across as a real top professional, and, he just, and he awoke the beast because he rugby tackled him out of nowhere. Like I said, out of desperation, and Buatsi came up and said, "Yo, don't do that again." Came up to his face, talking and smacked the grease. This is what I like to see from my fighters. You know what I mean? But it led to the brutal KO. He faked the jab, he faked to go low, and he on the chin, chopping right, overhand right. Oh my gosh, it was nasty, straight up nasty. Jesus Christ. But that's what I always talk about with my boxers and the fighters I like to see. You have to be diverse in your punch output. So the body to head, it opens up so many different avenues that won't necessarily be there if you don't do that. Because that's how you got his knockout. He faked it with the jab, really faking with the jab. Fake to go low to the body because he really went to the body in the previous round. So the guy knows he's a credible punch to the body. The guy went pull his guard down low to protect his body, and he left his face exposed. And it was all she wrote, murder she wrote. Terrible scenes for Daniel Dos Santos. But with that being said, the weather's terrible right here in London, UK. So I gotta get my cuppa. I'll move on to football, back to football, and we go back to Liverpool. Alisson. See, Liverpool have been flawless consistently in these segments I've been running. But today, one of their players, Alisson, the goalkeeper, is going to be a riser. I mean, he scored what could be a crucial goal in the UCL, that being the Champions League hopes. Literally, 95th minute, last kick of the game. Corner whipped him with velocity and force and with bad intentions by the boy TAA, who for some reason Southgate apparently is poised to leave out. That's a story for a different day. Because if Southgate leaves him out, I already tell you guys now, disclaimer, is going to be on my fallout for that week. Because I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, the vicious corner, he went up, unmarked, and he headed it in. Prime Didier Drogba, one of the best headers of a ball alongside Ronaldo. Those type of guys, they would have been proud of that goal. Right to the corner, used all the pace that the cross already had and just put it straight into the left-hand side of the goal. Which is going to be a crucial moment and a crucial time for the UCL running, because Chelsea and Leicester got to play today, and one of them is obviously not going to win. Even if they do draw, Liverpool, if they win their game in hand, they'll be above one of them, if not both of them. They'll be above one of them, whoever, regardless. So yeah. And also as well, it's been a tough period for Alisson. I believe he's been one of my fallers. His dad sadly passed away. He dedicated his goal to his dad. He's made a lot of kangas, which is uncharacteristically for him. So, we've got to my hat off to him. Come back stronger, and he done the job. But yeah, from risers we go into the fallers. And first and foremost, I'm gonna go all the way over to the FA Cup final again. Chelsea, they've now lost 8 of their last 11 FA Cup finals. It's a poor record. Are they finals bottlers? One may ask. But I don't know, I'll leave that up to you guys. The record, especially the last 11 finals, does suggest so. They were outplayed by Leicester. They deserve to lose. I mean, they were unfortunate with the offside goal. But, the law is the law. It was offside. That they say advantage to the attacker. That wasn't given. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And, that would have been terrible. I mean, Chilwell comes up with a goal, former Leicester player, comes back to haunt them. But obviously, with VAR, that goal got disallowed. Tuchel, did he make some mistakes with his selection? No Havertz, no Pulisic. Decided to play Reece James in right centre-back as opposed to right wing-back because he was worried about the pace of Iheanacho and Vardy. To be fair, I'm not really too angry with that decision or upset with that decision. Sometimes you got to look at these things and you have to take away what the other team like to do, because like I always say, the elite level in any sport, boxing, basketball, football, you take away what the other opponent likes, what the opponent likes to do best. You make it difficult for them. Let them show you something else, and they can't show you something else. You usually do get the victory, but when you lose to a goal of that magnitude, it is what it is. But also Chelsea, they could possibly lose 2 finals in the same season. So they lost the FA Cup. They got a UCL final against City soon. They could be out of the top 4 as well. So it's still a lot to play for with Chelsea. I mean, it was all hip hip hooray and all jubilation when they got to Champions League final and they were on track to, like I said, to get top 4. But it could also turn on his head really quickly, like my boy ESJ, like being Eris Ben String, like he says, tables turn. And when those tables turn, it could be peak. But from Chelsea, we go on to Ancelotti of Everton, one of my most favoured managers of all time, actually. Well, right now, Everton have been stuttering at home. They lost to relegated Sheffield United 1-0. Their 9th home loss of the season. Also lost to the likes of Newcastle, Fulham and Burnley. Lower league teams who, if you look at those teams on paper, are naturally going to come up 2 backs of 4, be nice and solid, I'm going to say break us down. And that's been a problem for Everton. They can't really break down teams. In possession, they lack the confidence. And the results against those teams indicate that. And Ancelotti has already identified that this is an issue, or has come out and said this is an issue. Say there might be new signings needed. But how comes this is something they can't really look at improving in their training ground? I mean, why is this the case? That's the thing. And they're currently 8th. Even Arsenal, they're horrendous. He can potentially overtake them. Everton was supposed to be at least top 6, top 7, but this home form has been treacherous and it's caused them to fall by the wayside. It's kind of sad. Like I said, their Euro charge is taking a major dent. Maybe they can squeeze Europa Conference place, which I believe goes to the team that finishes 7th in the league. And yeah, like I said, Ancelotti came out and said it was an embarrassment. And so it should be. He should be embarrassed of this home form. A manager of his caliber, they shouldn't be losing 9 home league games. They just shouldn't. So yeah, it is what it is. But, to conclude, we go over to Barcelona in Spain. Ronald Koeman, who I do like as well, but he's messing up and he's 99% likely that he won't be back at the new camp next season as the manager. To be honest, even before he got the job, it was supposed to be like a little stopgap for Xavi Hernandez, another Barcelona legend. But Barcelona, they're out of the La Liga race. They faltered to Celta Vigo in what was a crucial game. They haven't won in the last 3 games. They drew to Atletico. And they drew again, I believe, to Valencia. I'm not too sure, maybe another team. But this is the business end of the season where you need to be getting results if you want to have any chance of winning the La Liga title. Atletico and Real Madrid have been rocky. No one wants to win La Liga. Barcelona, they could have resurrected a poor season by claiming the La Liga title. And also as well, they're going to finish second. They're going to be out of top 2 rather for the first time since, I think, either 08, 09 or 07, 08. They lacked intensity needed for the final push. They need some changes, but they have no money because they're not of debt. Messi says he's going to stay. Again, I don't know why. I told him about right after the season for Messi if he decided to leave and challenge himself. And because there's no reason to stay in Barcelona. Like, if you want to win more Champions Leagues, you're not going to do it Barcelona right now. Right now. I mean, it's not going to happen right now. I mean, unless you guys do a major overhaul, which you could do. But right now, it looks bleak. Messi, I don't know why you're staying. Put it that way, I just don't know. But, with that being said, Messi, no, please just leave. I want to see him in the Premier League. I'll pay big money to see him in the Premier League. But, yeah, with that being said, it's Rises and Fallers, your boy Mello, TMG. And like I said, don't forget to follow us on all socials. Watch us audio-wise on the YouTube. Sorry, on the Spotify and the Apple. Visual-wise on the YouTube. But like I said, let's get it. Your boy Mello. I'm out.